Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a video on how much a hamster costs. So this is going to be the total cost of owning a hamster, so including just one-time costs, monthly costs, and just like emergency costs for if your hamster needs to go to the vet. So I'm going to sum up all the money at the end to give you a rundown of how much it is for most people. So first of all, the cost of the hamster itself. This can go anywhere from $5 to $20. If you get from a breeder, that can be about $20. But if you just go to like Pet Finder and find someone or Craigslist, it could be around $5. Now for one-time costs. So keep in mind you may need to replace some of these things if they break or get old. But first you're going to need a cage, and this will go anywhere from $20 to $100 or more, depending on how extravagant your cage is. But generally for a bin cage it costs about $20 with all the supplies. And then if you want to like make your own cage or buy a super fancy store-bought cage, that can be about $100 or more. So next you're going to need some toys. So I just said 5 toys because that's a pretty standard amount of toys most people have. So that can be anywhere from $25 to $50, depending on what kind of toys you have. And then you're going to need a hideout, and that can be anywhere from $5 to $10. And then you're going to need a wheel, which can be from $70 to $20. Most wooden wheels will be about $20, so that's why I included that. But wheels like silent spinners can go down to $5 or $6 or $7. Then you will need some type of chew. So you can get a variety of chews, but they're pretty cheap, so it can be about $8 to $10. And you're going to need a water bottle, and depending if it's plastic or if it's just a bowl or if it's glass, it can be from $4 to $10. And then also a food bowl, depending if it's plastic or ceramic, can be from $1 to $6. And then the monthly costs of owning a hamster, which means the stuff that you're going to need to get every month, are bedding, and that can be pretty expensive. It can be from around $15 to $30. Depending on how big your cage is, you're going to need more bedding, so it's going to cost more. But you also might need to clean your cage less, so it depends how often you get bedding. And for food, I usually get food around every 2 months or so because I only have one hamster and I get pretty big bags. So that can be around $5 to $20. And it depends if you have 2 different foods that you're mixing together, or if you're making your own food, it can cost different. And then just hamsters don't need a yearly checkup from the vet, but you should have an emergency fund just in case your hamster ever needs it. So that should be about $100 at the least. So the total cost over time at the least would be $175 to $326. So that's a pretty big range, and that includes everything you need, not monthly costs, just everything that's a one-time buy, plus the emergency cost. And then the total cost monthly is from $20 to $50, so that's pretty cheap, but that also depends on how many hamsters you have. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching. I haven't made a video in a while, but I'm just going to continue to make them, even though they're going to be pretty random and not very often. But I hope this helped. Thanks for watching. Bye.